Cowboys fans, Cowboys friends, Cowboys family, what's the word? It's your boy, uh, your resident bedroom scout, Footsie Bradley McDonald. Many of you might not know why they call me Foots. I'm a drummer. It's my band's name, Marley in the Mix. Check us out. But right now, I'm here to talk Cowboys. And what I keep hearing is a bunch of rhetoric or a bunch of talk on the Cowboys their first pick, the number 4 overall pick, Ezekiel Elliot. And the argument seems to be, would you have went Ramsey or would you have went Elliot? So, let's get into this thing with the number 4 overall pick. The Dallas Cowboys select Ezekiel Elliot. And at first I'm like, well, I don't know how to feel because number one, I didn't think they would do it because like so many pundits and like so many other people around the league, you think to yourself, well, dang, do they value the running back position? Does the league value the running back position? Oh, you can get a running back in the 6th round. Look at Thomas Rawls. You can get a running back in the 3rd round. Look at DeMarco Murray. And so I'm thinking like, well, is this really a good pick, you know? And so what I'm going to do is I just want to open up the discussion, like, subscribe, and comment. And I want you guys to let me know. But I'm going to leave you guys with these tidbits versus each player. And maybe what I try to do is just kind of investigate and get into the Cowboys' mind of what they were thinking with the pick. And, you know, I don't grade mocks and all that drafts, and I don't grade all that because you won't know till 3 years down the line if any of these picks make sense. Zeke, Jalen, all of our picks, Malik Collins, everybody. So, Tapper. So, anyway, but looking at these two. So, I'm a numbers guy, so let me give y'all two numbers. 43 touchdowns and 1,800 yards. That's in a college season. I think that's 10 games. Now, 43 is his overall touchdowns for his career. But last year he had 1,800 yards, 10 games. Now, I know he's playing some washed teams, but he's also playing some good defenses in the Big Ten. The thing about Zeke is, you look at his game, you look at the tape, you can't find many holes. Great blocker. I mean, he's not a great blocker. He's the best blocker I've ever seen from a running back, as a running back coming out of college. Like, if you go look at his tape, not highlights, because highlights, no, his full game tape, he wants to end you as a blocker, as a running back. That's stuff that you can't teach. That's heart. Blocking is heart. A very physical player. And he can run a full route tree, meaning that he understands he has very soft hands. He's a very fluent player, so he doesn't come off the field. But the biggest thing that I like about Ezekiel Elliott is, in big games, he made big plays. You know, you look back when he burst on the scene in the 2014 championship against Alabama, you know, he took the world by surprise. He had the crop top, and that's where that came from on draft day. You know, he took the world by surprise at A&T Stadium, AT&T Stadium. And then, you know, he had a bunch of big games last year, and he can run away from people, but he's a playmaker. He's a special player. So ask people this when they think about who they would draft. You know, would you rather have Eric Berry or Adrian Peterson? You know, and I'll wait. Okay, I'm done. You know, you don't, when you grade a special player, you take them. You know, you go back and you ask people last year, you know, Todd Gurley went number 10 last year to the Rams. I bet you all 10 of those teams that passed on him, ask them where they would take Todd Gurley at right now. Now, when you look at Jalen Ramsey, I see a great player. I see a long player. But I think for the Cowboys situation and comparing the two, how much does he help year one? You know, the Cowboys, we have a small window to win. How much does he help year one? You know, 3 career picks at Florida State. You don't know if he's a corner. You don't know if he's a safety. As a corner, he may have been the 3rd best corner. As a safety, he was probably the best safety, but I'm not taking a safety number 4, especially if he's not Charles Woodson type. Like, Charles Woodson was the only safety D-back, you know, coming out of Michigan when he did in that Peyton Manning draft that I could say, yo, this kid is a playmaker. He, you know, Ramsey is good, but I'm talking about playmakers, game-defining plays being made. I never saw Ramsey make that in big games or not. Now he does play great defense and he does move well, but he plays a little high as a corner. And, I think ultimately his best position in the NFL should be safety. But I just think what the Cowboys thought was, we have a special player in Zeke. Who can win you more games over the next 5 years? Ask yourself that question. Who touches the ball more? Who will win this team more games over the next 5 years? Who will make plays? Let's not forget, everybody wants to say DeMarco Murray. The year DeMarco Murray led the league in rushing, he also led the league in turnovers. And in our biggest game against the Packers, he had a huge fumble. He made no plays. He didn't make any big plays. Ezekiel Elliot makes big plays. Last year when Tony got hurt, we had no playmakers. Nobody to take the load from Dez or Terrence. No, can't even mention Terrence. Nobody take the load from Dez. Then he gets hurt. Well, he got hurt in the first game, and then he wasn't the same. But the point is, we need more dogs. Ezekiel Elliott is a dog. Jalen Ramsey is a dog in a different way. But the way this team will use both, I think they think and they realize that they minimize the risk of messing this pickup by taking Ezekiel Elliott. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, post, like, share. Thanks again, guys. Peace.